Hey, thanks for joining me on this blog spot. And what is a blog? Well, it's a web log. It's a kind of a journal thing. What's its purpose? It's to let you know what's going on and what's happening. And want to give you some information currently as to where we are in our progress and what we're developing. And there's a lot of new stuff coming along technologically on film and on video. And if you have a look up there, you'll see some new titles, particularly what happened at the resurrection. Really excited about this because you very rarely hear the resurrection preached in church. It's all life coaching now, isn't it? How to be a better you, how to be a better this, a better that. Life coaching's great. It's kind of like physical exercise. Yeah, I kind of do a lot of it, don't I? But it says physical exercise is profitable, but spiritual exercise is more profitable. So, you know, churches now are becoming more sort of life coaching centers. How to be a better you, how to be better influenced in the workplace, etc. Hey, you know, you can get some great stuff off the internet concerning that kind of stuff. But, you know, spiritually, in Christ Jesus and what we need to be in Christ is, I think, a little bit more important. And what has kind of struck me lately in relationship to using the media is how amazing it is. Even on Facebook, and loading a lot of this stuff on Facebook and stuff like that. And I was listening to a report recently concerning Facebook, and psychologists were debating and discussing how many friends we actually have. Did you know in your whole lifetime you'll probably have no more than 5 friends? It's amazing, isn't it? And we're kind of discussing this stuff in church. What is friendship? And if you see your brother in need and you walk away from him, how can the love of God be in you? Now, coming to the other stuff that we're using, we're also going to develop within the congregation as well, brand new kind of, here's the in word, networks of fellowship and stuff like that. More connections, more connectivity, but it all come from people's motivation themselves. And also, what have I been noticing on the news? Because pastorally, Christians are very, very scared. They're like the world at this time. They're saying, well, what's going to happen to my house, to my job, to my money? I'm expected to go to church, give this, do this. Doesn't the pastor understand the pressure I'm under, etc.? Well, they're polling now, aren't they, for the next election? And you know, we owe 1.3 trillion pounds to the World Bank. And that's what banks are for. They are to create debt. They exist to actually create debt. And when you create debt, you control people. So what I want to leave with you on this weblog is this. You're gonna listen to lots of politicians telling you lots of things. The first thing you should realize is this. They are as uncertain as what you and I are. They do not control market forces. They do not control the banking sections and sectors of the world. They do not control employment. They cannot control it because they don't know how the competitors are going to react. China is a huge, huge industry. We've sold off all our industries in Britain. We're not a manufacturing country anymore. We've put all of our development into the 1 square mile of London. How crazy is that? And what is happening is this. The corporations of the world are owning this country. We could be bankrupt in 3 years' time. It's good news, isn't it? So how do we face this stuff as Christians? How do we kind of like face with the promises of God that we say we're hanging to? Name it, claim it is not going to help you. You're going to have to start to think clever. It's not faith you need. It's not the promises of God you need. It's wisdom. You need wisdom. You need common sense. You need to be able to understand things a little bit more clearly. And the first thing, if I can leave it with you, is this. Start to prioritize. Think of a square, think of a box, and then put a cross in it, and then you've got 4 things, haven't you? You've got what you have to do, you've got what you don't have to do, You've got in that third square what you would like to do, and you've got what you need to do. Well, what you have to do, which takes a lot of your time, you could prioritize. What you don't need to do means you prioritize it to the lowest level. What you would like to do can only be done if you prioritize your day, your week, your month. And then there's things you simply don't need to do. So why not have a big clean out on the things that you don't need to do? I guarantee it will save you about 30% of time during the day and during the week. I guarantee it. And in the next weblog, we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about not giving to get out of debt. We're going to talk about being clever with exactly what you have. So hope this weblog stuff is going to help you, because what you need in these times of uncertainty is you taking control of you and the way you think and the way you plan your future. So trust this stuff is really going to help you. Have a great time.